give some that you love, the ones that drive you crazy. Exactly what you're dreaming of, I'll give it to you, baby. 150 miles away, singing out my lungs, driving faster through LA, woman on my tongue. She looks just like me, just like me. No, I just can't believe it. She looks just like me. Ooh.
Hello. I've been listening to a lot of Britney. If you guys have got Britney's Glory album, I think it's Let Me Down. Terribly fun, like diamonds. I don't know. I love that note, even though it's terrible. It's my favorite. So, my hair. Ooh. Let me get close. So you can see that my issues are blue. And it did not come to me like this. Coming by. And I will give you guys the specs. Now, my hair did not come blue, and it did not come cut like this. I did this myself. So, this is their full lace / lace front. This is a lace front. This is not a full lace wig. So what that means is there are tracks here in the back, and then all this in the front is lace. Now, when you hear lace front, because I know I do. When I hear lace front, it doesn't usually, I think about when people, like when Trina and them first start wearing like lace wigs, and it'd be like this much apart, and so they would have to kind of like do the comb over, and it looks terrible. It's not that. It's a lot of part. All it is that you see is all the parting space that comes with this wig. Okay, so you guys know it comes with this in between, the lunch lady net. It came with two of these, and then it also came with it's like a receipt to let you know that everything in your order is correct, and to let you know that if you do not like your you're gonna send your unit back. Just make sure you have 7 days. If you buy it and you don't like it, you have up to 7 days to send it back. And I guess they have like a questionnaire back here as to why you don't like it. It's been a pretty hot second since I got this puppy, so I don't remember everything off the rip. This is it was 22 inches when I initially got it. Right now, I'm probably looking at about a 14 and how I cut it. And then it's a color, I cannot read this handwriting to save my life, but it was a 1B. Some other stuff down here that just don't like, I'm gonna let y'all read it. How about that? Can y'all make out what that say? Because I sure now can. So, what I did was I went ahead and cut this. What I used was, I have a video coming on how I did cut this, because after I did my other one, then you guys really wanted to know what I used to cut my hair so evenly. And I don't use scissors. I use one of these good old puppies, which is, this is a Conair. Light it up. So these are really good for people who are not at precision cutting. Plus it makes your job much easier. So what I went ahead and did, I went ahead and cut it evenly because I wanted something that was different. It was like, the wig is nice, but I'm just like, the length was just very okay. Like I couldn't really do anything different with it. I didn't want to have to bleach all of this hair. So I took it upon myself. I used my BW bleach, excuse me, developer on this hair, and then I use a color by Adore called Navy, like I think it's like Royal Navy, I believe that's what it's called, and I used it on this particular wig. So what I'm gonna do with the assistance of my phone here, so you guys can see, because I don't feel like the color is coming off as bright as it is, even though it's a really dark color. And some of the spots in this hair, I didn't do it all one like 613. I did it like in levels, so that when I put the color on top, some of it would still have like a darker color, and then some of it would be, so it wouldn't all feel like just a blue Smurf situation. So if this will help, this not really helping, but you can definitely see the color variance that's going on here in the hair. It's all definitely blue. That's what the hell it is. And it took color so well. I was gonna bleach it again, and I just decided against that. But as you can see, my hair is still flowy. As you can see, yeah, she go. Now here's a trick for you guys who you wanna take a wig or some hair, and if you plan to cut it, what you could do is, a lot of time, you know, there's rules in coloring. You have to go a ½ inch away from the scalp to the ends, and then when you go back to, you know, and do it again in another layer, you go to the ends through the ends, because you don't want to over process the roots and you don't want to over process the ends. If you plan on cutting your hair, when I did cut it, And I'll put a picture of how long it was when I first cut it, because I cut it before I put any color in it. And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to be able to cut this and show what it would look like before I actually put color on it, but you actually see that the cut was the same. It was just longer. So what you do is you cut, if you want your hair, let's just say you want it to be here, then you'll cut the hair originally, whatever length it is, and it's too long, you cut it here, and then you go ahead and bleach it. And then to save on bleaching time, only do this if you plan to cut if you plan to cut it off. If you don't plan to cut it off, don't do this. Then just go straight from the ends, straight half an inch away from the scalp through the ends, and just let it process. It's going to over process the ends, but what you can do is just go ahead and cut it off. So then what I did was, now I have these nice healthy ends, and I didn't have to go through these extra applications of something that I just really didn't want to sit through. So there's a comb here in the back. There's a comb here in the back, and there's 2 combs on each side here. This particular wig does not have, because there is not full lace, it doesn't have lace here in the back. It's like it's a cap piece. So you can't really put this up in a bun if you wanted to. This wouldn't be the one to do this with. I would suggest doing this with like a full lace, or even if it's just a 360 and it tracks in the middle. But this is like literally a tab right here where the comb is in, and that's it. The lace was a breeze to bleach. The actual hair itself, and when I received the unit, it didn't require me to do any plucking, and I'm so happy that companies are realizing that. Send the unit, send the frontals already pre-plucked or put in properly, so that you can make sure that you get the most realistic hairline as possible, because this is glued all the way down, as you can see. So this is glued all the way down, like, but of course I'm not wearing it like that. So as far as the shading goes, I got none. So maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I got like 0 with this wig, which I'm excited about, because you guys know I love my full lace wigs. I love my lace fronts. I love anything that doesn't require me to sew, you know. So it didn't shed, especially after I left the bleach on for about 40 minutes, just so that I wish I would have took a picture of what it looked like, but it was like the color, my hair was like the color of a rubber band. Like, it was almost, and some sections were like 613. So it definitely took, especially in the back, you can tell that it's a lot more blue back here than it is here in the front, which I like because it's levels. Especially when I go out in the sun, you can really tell. And again, it's one of those things that is a very easy cut to do. If you know how to cut a straight line, you should be alright. As far as the wig itself goes, I really do like it. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that it's not full lace, which it clearly states on the thing, and they told me that's what this was going to be. I'm just not really into the lace fronts like that if I can't really do anything with the back. So that means my hair has to be down at all times. At least when it's full lace or it's lace in the back, you can kind of get away with pulling it up if you would like to. I don't, because I have so many different wigs to do so many different things with. It doesn't really bother me. But for those who want a little more versatility, then yeah. And then it was very easy. I just went ahead and parted it down the front and just used the color. I think I used, for this, I think I used 2 bottles of Adore. And I went over it once, and then I went over it again to make sure that all my color actually took. And you guys know I love a good blue. And this is almost giving you blue-black, although it's not as dark. You can still tell that my hair is blue. It's not like blue black and I don't know what the hell's going on. It's blue, but it's a subtle blue, where from somebody from a distance, like a nightclub, or if I'm out like this, you would just think that I had a black bob. You wouldn't really know that my hair was blue. So I like the sneak of color. The sneak of color, that's cute. So yeah, I've never worked with Comingbuy before, but I will say it was a very smooth transaction. They were very accommodating. They were very sweet. They were very understanding. And they gave me some very good compliments about my channel, as well as the fact that they were very understanding as far as how long this was going to take, because I didn't tell them what I was going to do with the wig. I just simply said I want it, and then that's the one I want, and that was it. And I really didn't know what I was going to do until I actually got it, and then I kind of had this epiphany that I was just going to chop all of the hair off that was at the bottom. So yes, I'm going to do a video on the cut for this. For those, it's very easy and it's very simple. Again, if you can follow directions and you can follow a straight line, then you'll be following and slaying soon too, girl. Look at that. Look at that. Look at God. So, Comingbuy, you guys definitely get a 10 out of 10 for me, because I love this wig, and I will be definitely Probably cutting it a little bit shorter. I might cut it to about right here. That's that Remy Ma length. I don't know how much I like about that. But we'll see. Just because I have stuff to play with. But I do like it. And let me know what you guys think. Yeah, girl. Peace.